I, your faithful servant, facilitator, Mama Alia. We may have never met. It does not matter. I'm here tonight, the night of the Scorpio full moon, to bring through some messages from the Great Spirit, from the cosmic oneness of all things. What have they to tell you? I don't know. I only have some clues. Let's see what comes in and resonates with you. Yes. I've got our decks that we're going to have a good time, a fun time with. We're going to tell some stories, relay some allegories, maybe. And did I already put away the cards that I just drew? Whatever. I did. I think I did. I did. Okay, I want to leave these guys out, and I want to leave the book out, but I don't need every deck with me right now at this moment. Am I prepared? You decide. Okay. Okay. This is to consult. I'm using Moonology Oracle deck. I'm using the pocket edition of the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, which has most of the fundamentals printed on the card. No need to consult a book for that one. I've got some loose notes on what we're going to be talking about this evening. And with that said, I'm going to light up our little incenses. I've already smudged the area, went on a fantastic journey with David Bowie himself. Oh, and Prince was here too. You wouldn't believe it. You don't need to, but you should. I try to refrain from using shoulds. Therefore, only when needed. I use these incense cones because they fucking work. They fucking work. Oh. The copal. This incense stick is copal. That's for a grounding effect, protective, and it's also to strengthen the ancestral energy that's been coming through today very strongly. Yes. Okay. So first I would like to share with you what I have channeled from this energy that's coming. The North Star. Your life's mission. If you don't know it in your mind, trust your heart. Clear conceptual obstacles. The barriers of the mind. What sort of thoughts, ideas, paradigms, philosophies, attitudes, perspectives are distorting your field of vision and clarity? Clear your prejudices. Clear your judgment of the past. How do you feel about the things that you've been through, the things that you've done, the things that you've seen, the places you've been? How do you feel about that? What do you tell yourself about that? Try to look on the bright side. Or, at the very least, detach from any persuasion. Either persuasion of good or bad. You can detach from the dichotomy entirely. That is not the same as suppressing a feeling. If you have a feeling, you are encouraged by this energy to investigate it, to discover its roots, the root of it. And you may or may not achieve this in a short span of time, but you will always get close. You will always be closer, at least if you just try. We are collectively headed forward and primed. Oh, we are collectively I can't even read my own handwriting, okay? We are collectively headed toward and primed for healthy transformation. We are brides of the divine. We are nuptials of spirit. We are the beloved of eternity. All right? Know that you are cherished, that you are protected. Your spirit is hallowed and sacred as the ground you walk on, as the space you encompass. All right? Know you are deserving of every grace, every one. And every gift. Know it. It takes time, sometimes. Okay, next I'm going to talk about these oracle cards I drew from the Beyond Lemuria deck. I asked for 3 and I got 3 almost immediately. Okay, so last message I brought through in my human counterpart. Crystal keys. We shall go over it again. Okay? Let's do a review. Crystal keys. Oh yes, we talked about the bubbles, purity, creativity, playfulness, child energy, Piscean energy with the fish, duality with the stripes. What else do we see? Crystal clear clarity in the third eye, transformation of consciousness with the lotus. Oh yes, transcendent consciousness. Yes. And the stars representing hope, Aquarian energy, change, Uranus, Uranian. Crystal keys. Lemurian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz said to have been encoded with great knowledge for the spiritual evolution of the human race. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. Be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in times when you feel triggered. There's so much information within our raw and intense reactions that when you choose to be present and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. Wisdom comes through inner paradoxes, the odd, in creative flow or a state of surrender. These crystals may be powerful keys to your spiritual evolution. And we talked about crystal healing a little bit last time, if you were here. If you were not, you may go back into my channel's history and find the last posted video. It will be there. Okay, we talked about crystal healing. We talked about grounding, and there's always a time for grounding. It is always that time. Stay grounded. Maintain your equilibrium. Maintain your anchor. So that you do not get carried off by these gusts that will blow. The gales will come. Heard that? All right. Next. Oh, behold. Beautiful. Oh, it's giving flowering. It's giving blossoming. It's giving flight, third eye activation, higher heart. It's giving yes, heart, third eye, throat, the higher chakras, okay? Feminine energy, maybe. Loving compassion is the name of this card. Bring more love to a situation, whether it is toward yourself or someone connected to the question. So when we're talking about going back and releasing judgments, clearing mental, conceptual obstacles, so removing judgment, whether good or bad, and applying compassion. So even if it hurts, there is peace applied. Compassion. Bring more love to a situation, whether it is towards yourself or someone connected to the question. There may be a need for forgiveness, or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective. Remember, you are loved and have unlimited access to the gentle, yet transformational force of loving compassion as and when you need it. To bring yourself back into your heart, think about those you love and moments with them where you have felt joy. Expand this feeling out to more and more people, creatures, and places until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving feeling. I just kind of thought about the Eagles song. Not the biggest Eagles fan personally, but this song, Peaceful, Easy Feeling. You know, that one. Yeah. So that might be the mood, kind of. You know, even if things are sad, or we think that they don't feel nice, because it's not the way it was. It is okay. It is merely a transient phase of transformation and change. We are evolving. Doors are revolving. Ever evolving. Mystery solving in due time. Apply your awareness to the now. Yes. Next. Very special message. Look at how happy we are with our companions of the earth, fellow guardians, stewards of the ecosystems, of the biomes, of the biosphere. Hello, hello, comrades. And I love alliteration. This card is called Furred and Feathered Friends. Animals are intuitive, sacred beings, and the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions. They are some of our most loving companions and have much to teach us. Yet, the treatment of some species is appalling. As our empathy expands, we see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal to our own. We may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion to minimize the harm we do to the planet and her inhabitants. This card also signifies energetic bonds. You may have a greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals you encounter and their meaning for you. What are some animal totems who have been calling out to you to show you your connection to them, their connection to you? I'll share an example. I had ladybug pop up quite a bit. And in fact, I took some nice little pictures of the last ladybug that I saw with my children. While we were dispersing our energy in areas of the town where we seldom do, if ever. I personally hadn't been to that place in several years, though I had been in the area, and I live nearby. It is a place near the waters, which have been calling for cleansing, for connection, for healing. Where I am, there are 3 rivers flowing through. It is a very sacred place. The first peoples of the land I live on, and the indigenous cultures around the world all knew how to observe the wildlife. Some cultures had seen them as kin, brethren, brothers, siblings. And that's how many people on the planet had first learned about medicines, medicinal herbs, plants. Was by watching their brothers. If we start opening up and recognizing our sovereignty, our true heart, the power and depth that we carry within, then you see it everywhere, in every living thing. Or even the things that we usually think of as not living. You see it everywhere. All right. That's good message. Connect with your pets. Treat them better. Or if you are already treating them very well, keep it up. Try and find ways to expand that care towards other animals. All right, I'm hearing it personally. All right, I'm hearing it. I feel it. So this is the first card that I drew from the Moonology deck. Of course, we have to use this deck tonight. Balsamic Moon. A time for healing. Okay, let's read in the book. The term balsamic did come up in a conversation I was having yesterday with a lovely young lady who asked me what type of wine that I prefer, red or white. And I, of course, said red. She is Islamic and does not drink alcohol. She's Muslim. She said, though, that she enjoys a balsamic vinegar. And then I overflowed with genuine delight because a balsamic vinegar is so wonderful for all types of culinary things. But did you know that balsam it shares the same linguistic roots as the word balm, which is a type of a cure, an antidote, a potion for healing. Balsamic refers to the properties of a concoction that may be involving, shit, I forgot, but it's got a darker quality, it's very earthy, it's acidic, and it's like antimicrobial and stuff. One of the first things that I can think of is is the balsam fir. I had a bottle of it. Actually, it's right here within reach. Ooh, balsam fir, and I don't have any droplets that I can use in here anymore, but the scent is still lingers. So let's go ahead and take a whiff. Oh, smell it. Smell it. Oh, glorious. It smells like Christmas. Delightful. Indeed. And let me just light this copal again. It went out and it didn't come back. Anyway, let's read the balsamic moon. 38, breaking down to 11 for justice energy, balance of thought and action, of heart and mind, body and soul, of our truth and the truth of others with the truth of the divine. Objective truth, the highest truth, our highest ideals. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attuned to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal and think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. You know, how about, because thinking involves your mind getting involved, okay? And the mind utilizes past experiences and notions. And since we're trying to clear that stuff, how about instead of thinking about it, just be open to your imagination's conception of what that would look like. Don't think about it. Okay? It says think about it, but don't think about it. Let the vision come to you. Or if it's not a vision, let the feeling come to you. What does it feel like? What does it involve? What is your heart telling you that your part is in that healing of everyone? And I think that you're going to get a clearer picture, a clearer impression of what's all involved, of what your part is. The teaching. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. Just a couple weeks, yeah? No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. Yes, take your time and hurry up. Just kidding. Yeah. I think that's good. It talked about the need for healing, which is great. Alright, very cool. And next, I just had to look at, I drew a card that flew out, and then there was another card at the top of the deck, and I just had to peek, okay? And boom! Look at full moon in Scorpio, okay? It's time to release negativity, so I think that it's going to tell us what we were already saying, but maybe a little louder. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Attune to the moon. Emote! It's better out than in. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. Okay, so going back to suspicions and paranoia. Whether or not you have any earthly basis for uneasy feelings about people or situations, the fact that you're having the feeling means that there is something about your connection to them, your attachment to them, that is not in alignment. Okay? That's it. That's it. There's nothing you can do about having the feeling. Okay? You have to trust your spirit, your soul, your heart. They're telling you that something isn't right. Doesn't mean he, she, they, whatever is wrong or right or doing something or has done anything. It just means it is not in alignment. It's not for you. Even if you like it very much, even if you wish it could be, there's something else that is your perfect match. You'll find it. Okay. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. Alright, I also personally drew the new moon in Aries, which was saying, develop a plan, a long-term plan, 12 months at least. Huh? Get on it. Know that you are blessed. Hey, take it. Alright. Now that that's all done, we're halfway through. Ooh, girl, we took a long time with those oracle messages, but we took all the time we needed. Patience is needed. The spirits already told me, don't go too fast. Slow down. And several toppleable objects have taken the brunt of that lesson to illustrate it to me, and I felt very sorry. And I promised I'll try harder. I don't know where the other half of my box is. There it is. Okay. Let's see what... Okay, I want to do a Celtic cross. I'm practicing the Celtic cross. I like it because it's got a nice amount of cards. 10. Completion. Alright? Of course, I bring in 1 or 2 more. I've got the Hoodoo Tarot in case we need it. I feel like we might bring through a little bit of extra messages. Okay? I love to do that. Okay. Hey, cousin. I'm going to shuffle this deck 8 times. And we're off to a great start. We did not meditate in at this time. Oopsies! Alright. Did I do 2 or 3? I think I did 3. Let's say we did 2, just in case. Okay? Alright. Let's draw a breath in. From the bottom of your feet, your toesies, if you have feet, or your lower extremities, wherever they are. Breathe into your heart. You surely have one. Hold it, and then breathe out slowly. Releasing any tension in your chest. Feeling more peace in the heart space. Next, join me. Envision the planet as a beautiful round-ish sphere, okay? And at the core, there is this ball of light. We're going to take a deep breath from the core of the earth, drawing up a cord of her beautiful energy with our breath, moving through our body, up our spine, collecting in the crown, holding and releasing through the top of the crown, removing, spewing out any blockages, obstacles, distortions along our spinal cord, okay? We're going to breathe in on this next breath the light from everything around us, okay? Think about the fact about how everything is connected. Think about light particles existing as particles and waves. Think about how everything that you can see is reflecting light and has it inside waiting for it to be reflected back. Alright? Alright. Breathe in light from everywhere. Let your inner light shine brighter, drawing in this light. Let it fill up your entire body and amplify even further your light, so that as you hold your breath, it is permeating through your skin. It can't be held inside of your body, inside your form. And you release the breath gently. And the light is flying in every direction, through every dimension, cleansing, clearing all negativity, distortion, obstacles, intruders, invasive spirits, thought forms from your energy field. drawing, welcoming in to the space our personal, familial ancestors, and the ancestors which are held on this earth in the form of the mountains, volcanoes, rivers, waters, the air, the elemental beings and spirits, and any other higher guides which you identify with, which you resonate with, okay? Those may be star beings, those may be the Fae, they could be animals, totems, interdimensional beings, archangels, and I will also invite the presence of the highest of the high, the holiest of the holy, for their protection of this space that we are creating together. Alright? Now let's draw some cards. Let's get into it. Yes. I have this song by Jane Bell. We did 2 or 3. Let's say 2. That was 3. Called Mother 8. Stuck in my head. That was 4. And it's great. You should do 5. I love it. Ooh! 6. Incorporating the cards that fell. Let's take a look. See, here we go. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Interesting mixture. Was that 6? 7. 8. I heard 4 more are going to be needed. 9. 10. 11. 12. By the way, if you are enjoying this, go ahead, like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to receive more messages from me. Alright. Hit the notification bell so that way you know when I'm uploading stuff. Okay? Okay. I don't know, I'm just drawing the cards already, that way we have them. I should wait, but I shoulds, we already talked about this, okay? Didn't we? 8, 9. Oh! Alright, you guys, we really do share energy, okay? Because a lot of these cards came up in my last reading, just for myself, that I just did. Okay? Alright, so, know this. The shadow energy is the King of Wands, Anubis, the god of death, dog-headed god of the Egyptian pantheon, ancient Egyptian. Yes. Very cool. I have so much to say about the dogs. Obviously, we have evolved alongside canids, you know, the dogs, for tens of thousands of years, to where they have evolved to be able to communicate with us, and we have evolved to recognize the ways that they communicate, and to understand just through the facial expressions, through the body language, through the energy. Very cool. Death, transformation, King of Wands, an inspirational leader. You know, the Wands energy is action, passion, and inspiration and creativity. Okay? Through your own desire and passion, your inner fire. This is the underlying energy. Your energy is being upheld by Anubis. Okay? Protected. Cherished. Okay. So this is the dominant energy for the reading. And this message has been coming up time and time again throughout my readings, whether I am the one doing them or somebody else is reading. 8 of Cups. This is about journeying within. Is a pirate. So this is somebody who, in lore anyway, is outside of the law, is outside of government. They may have guidelines, but they are not bound by any rules. 8, again, connecting to infinity, the transformational energy of Scorpio. We see the Pisces symbol here, which is connected to the 12th house of transcendence. So it's transformation and then transcendence. So we're transforming ourselves and transcending the old ways. Okay? Cups. 8 of Cups is about withdrawing from things that are no longer fulfilling. Okay? Emotions, platitudes, ideas. When things start to feel hollow and we're yearning deeply for something more, something richer. Okay? Then that's what we're on the ship for. That's what we're looking for. We're seeking the treasure, the booty. Alright? And we have the full moon represented in the card as well. So the 8 of Cups is moving towards the 9 of Cups of fulfillment, gratitude, all of that beautifulness. Oh, girl. Did I drop a card? No, I didn't even finish drawing. Okay, we'll leave the last card then as a surprise. Because I was very silly. And I mislaid the cards. How did that happen? Okay. Challenges and obstacles. 5 of Swords, which in this deck, I absolutely adore this imagery. Because it's like, sure, you got to the peak, but you may be experiencing some regrets. Maybe there are some things that, you know, you need to seek some sort of peace about, right? So I love the way that this card is represented in this deck. Usually it's like some guy just like totally pwned, you know, and is like gloating and teabagging, right? And being a jerk about it, right? Or smirking about it, even if he's not doing too much. In a more overt way, he's got that attitude, right? On the inside. And the other people are feeling that sting, right? So it's like, this is the challenge, is to get through a difficult situation, a difficult episode of communication. Your lines might get crossed or whatever and stuff, but try your best to stay in alignment with your highest truth, as clear as it can be from any internal narratives, external factors that may be contributing to that narrative, judgments, preconceptions, whatever. Try your best. And not to cop out of feeling whatever you're feeling, seeing whatever you're seeing from your human perspective, because we're meant to have them. But so that it can hopefully bring as much peace to a difficult situation as can be, because this is also an angel energy that is represented in this card. So yes, it might be a Five of Swords situation, but try your best not to be sanctimonious, holier than thou, overly self-righteous, but in the name of divine love, bringing that awareness and energy as much as you can in that, whether it's for yourself or for anybody else. Just spread it out if you can. All right? Subconscious influences, a new beginning with the Ace of Swords, and that's Quetzalcoatl. I never know. Quetzalcoatl, the serpent god of the Aztecs. That's my heritage, baby. So this is transformation energy. This is the new beginning. This is clear thinking. This is the objective truth. Your truth, my truth, his truth, their truth, blah, 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 blah. God's truth. The objective truth. Your soul's inner knowing. Whether it's clued your mind fully in or not. We are moving in conjunction, in collaboration, in co-creation. Alright? This is the subconscious influence. You know there's a new beginning. You know there is something else. You know there's more. You might be feeling drained with this Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, pouring out, releasing. But there's a new beginning, and that's what's calling for all of this other stuff. Recent past, balance, justice, Valkyrie, kind of like felling the foes. Sometimes you got to bring the hammer down, So you're coming out of a situation where you had to cut. Or maybe you feel like you were the one that was cut. But know that this is the energy of karmic justice. Okay? Don't take it personally that you deserve to feel, because everybody's going to feel that way sometime or another. It is part of our existence here. We're not promised gold, sunshine, and rainbows and roses every single day. I mean, somewhere on the planet there definitely is that. Somewhere. At any given moment. Even all at once. In the same location. But we're not all going to have that experience 24/7. 365 to 366 days of the year. It's just not meant to be that way. The planet spins around. And it moves. It orbits. So it's always about the cycles. Okay? Karmic. So since this is in most traditional decks that follow the Rider-Waite format and sequence, justice is 11. I mentioned that near the beginning of the reading. And yet in this one it is 8, which is usually, in those modalities, strength card. Okay, so this is where I get to talk about the connection between strength and justice. Okay? So the 8 is representing infinity. And if you see the traditional Rider-Waite strength card, it has Rider-Waite Smith. It has the infinity symbol over the head of the feminine who is attending to her lion. And the infinity symbol is over the head of the magician as well, and, represented in various ways throughout the tarot. Okay? But, so, it's about realizing your divine connection to the infinite in the nexus of then and there in the now, in the present. All of divinity is expressed in the present moment. All of eternity can be found right now, right here. Every gift, every lesson, okay? And strength, the strength card is about balancing your bestial nature, your animalistic drives, the things that are, not beholden to our higher ideals and our higher state of consciousness, right? Like taming those through gentleness and understanding and compassion, that loving compassion, okay? And bringing that through the heart, expressing our strength through the way that we love, through the way that we give, through the way that we show ourselves, the way that we show up for other people and for ourselves, the way that we assert ourselves, the way that we advocate for ourselves and others. And justice is about balance. It connects to the high priestess energy, so it's guided by a deep inner wisdom when it's in the 11th state. Okay? But I always consider the two to be connected because they can be interchanged. Alright? It takes balance. You have to balance the instinct with the intuition, with the heart. Alright? You have to balance your mind and your heart. You have to have great inner strength to act on these divine truths. You have to have immense inner strength to move in objectivity and balance. So, that's what I like about those two. Okay, that's in the recent past. So, maybe feeling like things were out of balance, but really they were to facilitate greater balance. Okay? Two of Cups. Two of Cups, this energy, I love it. So I talked about Two of Cups in the last reading, I think. And I see Two of Cups as about like your inner connection with self and your connection with spirit and stuff. So you're connecting with yourself, and that just kind of automatically brings in this connection to spirit, whether you're like fully focused on it or not and stuff. So some of us are atheists, and that's totally fine. All right, it's totally sweet thing and stuff. Or some of us are agnostic, and that's fine too. Or some of us don't believe in blah 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 or whatever, that's fine. And so, because if you're focused on you and your heart and clearing out all those things that are getting in the way of your heart and your true self, that connection with the divine comes in regardless of what you think is going on in your mental programming. Makes it, you're going to have greater congruence, I think, with but this is my own thing. I'm not going to go too much into detail with that, because really we're all meant to be doing what we're doing. Okay? Okay. So I like that it's got the unicorn energy, because it's like unicorns are attracted to innocence and stuff. Like innocence and unicorns are like the same thing. They're purity incarnate. Okay? So it's like this person is riding on the unicorn, like it's amazing and stuff like that. You have to be so deeply connected to the divine to be able to even see one, let alone get close enough to touch one, let alone to really, this is the divine giving you a piggyback ride in the form of a unicorn, you might have, this is your hopes and goals and stuff, is that you want to feel this connection. So, I'm going to say, keep following your heart, and that's how you do that, okay? Following your heart, okay? You're following your heart. You're going home. Cancerian energy, 4th house energy, okay? It's leading you home, okay? And that's where you're going to find all that beautiful love And then the near future is the Magician, the Warlock energy here. He's got every element under his command. Okay? We don't see the cups, but there's a river, so that's the water energy. We've got fire, we've got air with the swords. Air, and then the earth with the land there, and so, and then the sun and the moon represented there. That reminds me of the eclipse that we just had a couple weeks ago, which was super, super awesome too. Okay, Aries energy, I just mentioned new moon in Aries. Okay, so taking action, manifesting. So this is your near future. You're going to be given more awareness. You're going to come into more awareness of the ways that you're actually a badass, a warlock, somebody who is adept at many things. You probably have many talents. If you're connected to my energy, you're multi-talented. You're multifaceted, and you're learning to integrate all of those things into one thing. All right. Okay, so near future, Eight of Wands. This is the energy that you're contributing to your situation. Eight of Wands is great. I love Eight of Wands energy. I feel like this is you, okay? And these are all the changes that are coming your way and stuff. And they might seem scary or monstrous and stuff, but how do you defeat a Hydra? You can't chop off their heads. That's not going to do nothing. You don't decapitate a Hydra. You have to be clever. You have to think about what their vulnerabilities are and stuff, or what is it that they are actually in need of, like they might see you as a sacrifice, the heads, right? Something for them to feast on, right? But if you're not that, then what is some sort of, what is the change that you can make that ensures not only your survival, but your elevation and stuff. So you're not going to get rid of the Hydra by pretending it's not there, by denying its existence, by cutting off its heads, by like we were just talking about, by making superficial changes. That's not going to cut it. You have to go deep. Okay? So you are going deep. You are making these changes. And they are bringing about even swifter changes. But since you're making these inner transformations, you're going to be able to handle it. Okay? And earlier I got the Knight of Pentacles in this deck, which has armor and stuff. So that's about the divine protection. And it's reminding me about this armor here on the Knight here. So know that you are armored with divine protection. All right? Claim it. It's yours. It's on you already. You're covered. Okay? But don't be too foolhardy and haughty about that. Don't get overly cocky. Don't move too fast. Remember your patience. Remember you're transforming. You are healing. Okay? Okay. You can do it, but you need to take it easy. Okay. Oh, I'm jumping ahead again. The energy that others are contributing to your situation. External factors contributing, to this. Alright, Page of Pentacles, Baron Samedi, my inspiration for today. For tonight. Alright. Baron Samedi was a Haitian voodoo practitioner and influenced a lot of course, Haitian voodoo and politics and Louisiana voodoo traditions as well. He is the patron of drinking, smoking, dead relatives. He decides who's gonna go and who's gonna stay, so people pray to him for healing. They make offerings and stuff, and they might, he might just need like some simple offerings, or he might need a whole ritual and stuff if you want to work with his energy and stuff. This is earth energy. I was just talking about the snake and serpent energy yesterday, about how they're connected to transformation and healing. And the earth, because they are like slithering, right? And how people are afraid of them and stuff. So voodoo is something that gets very misunderstood in Western perspectives, Western Anglo-Christian perspectives, okay? It's demonized and villainized, and now it's been syncretized with like Catholicism and stuff, so I think that's pretty cool. Baron Samedi, yes, is a practitioner. So this is about, he's a gatekeeper. His energy has also been in the pop culture, kind of syncretized with Elewa, Papa Legba, in the Yoruba tradition, and that's the gatekeeper. He's the guy that is guarding the gate between the world of the living and the spirit world. So you can talk to any kind of creature, living or dead, physical or non-physical, with Alewa. He can bring gifts. He can bring all kinds of things and stuff. All right, but since we're attuned to the highest energies for the highest good of all, like, he will bring you many good things, gifts. Okay, make sure that you honor the people and the situations that are bringing you higher learning, new learnings. If you're in a school, or if you're taking classes or whatever, make sure that you are sending thanks, that you are in gratitude for your instructors, for your fellow classmates. If you're in a new job, make sure that you're sending out gratitude for everybody who's helping you learn the ropes. And even if they're not that much and stuff, be grateful for your own ways of being open to learning the ropes on your own. Okay, and ask for, maybe you could ask for strength to, be more assertive in asking for help, in communicating the need for more support in that area. So, Page of Pentacles, pages are messengers and stuff, so they're bringing about a message to honor your loved ones, living and past. They're bringing you a message to balance your intake of intoxicants, or stop them, cease, or balance them more, especially because we have justice and strength energy that we were just talking about too. And it's also asking, it's in tune with the healing energy of the read. And what else? Yeah, Pentacles, material gains and stuff, so you're learning how to be a mover and shaker in the material realm. Okay, you're being initiated in many ways and stuff. Yeah. Possibilities are endless. Advice, guidance is Temperance, the sea nymph. Nymphs are beautiful creatures. They are inspirational as fuck. They love music and art and creativity. They're very similar to the Fae in that way. Sea nymph, I imagine, will be hanging out in the ocean and stuff. So if you're not close to the ocean, you can invite that energy in by like finding some seashells. You can literally get them at the dollar store. You can connect with that energy through listening to ocean sounds. Maybe you're enjoying Shark Week reruns or something, or maybe you're learning more about marine life. Maybe you have like something that sparked your curiosity, or that's about to, or maybe this is inspiring you to look more into like the marine biology area of knowledge and stuff. Like, you might want to take a look in that area. Okay, if you have a beach or an aquarium nearby, go. Okay, check out some tide pools. Maybe if you have any guided hikes in the area, in a coastal area, take those. If you don't have any ocean nearby, what's the nearest body of water where you can go and commune with the water spirits there? Okay, so I mean, we were just talking about our connection to the land and the earth and the ancestral earth elemental energies, right? So go connect with the water spirits, connect with the earth spirits, connect with the fire spirits. The fire spirits, I think you can find them in like pine trees because those propagate through fire. Any kind of plant that propagates through fire, you can connect with the fire energy. I think hibiscus plant is a plant that's connected to Sagittarian energy, which is also the sign behind the Temperance card. So that's a fire sign. So it has a little bit of that fire energy in it as well. Just find out what you can about the fire element, all of the elements, okay? And then that's going to put you in this warlock energy. Okay? So the sea nymphs and stuff, or how are those energies expressed in your life? Connecting with the water, saying thank you for the water, and temperance also being about balance. Be conservative about how you're expending your energy, okay? Be conservative about how you're spending your money, okay? Be mindful about how much you're drinking, or take, like I said about the intoxicants, balance, moderation, frugality are the names of the games involved with the Temperance card, okay? It's also about alchemy, and you have to have knowledge of the elements. Well, you sort of do and you sort of don't, right? You just have to know it. Alchemy is transmutation of lead into gold, spiritual lead into spiritual gold, okay? So you take those heavier experiences and feelings and you transmute them. You don't have to change the past. You don't have to change the fact that there is matter there. All you have to do is flip some switches inside. Change your perspective, and it's going to transform that into gold. Okay? You're just manipulating atoms to change lead into gold. Alright? And that's also third eye activation too. So doing these things, practicing your breathing and your presence, being present in the moment, is going to help activate your third eye. Okay, and I'm going to draw one more card for the long-term outcome. Ooh, interesting. Okay, be wary of vampiric forces. Okay, vampire energy came up today. Literally on my playlist I added Bela Lugosi's Dead. I'm going to put a URL for my playlist on Pandora that I made for today, and you can copy it if you want to. You can play it on Pandora, or you can just take the titles and put it on whatever platform you like to use and stuff. But yeah, here's Libra energy, balance again. Four of Swords is about healing. It's about taking that time for introspection and analysis. I know that we went over that card before. The bats are little cute mammal buddies who fly around in the sky at night. They eat all the bugs that we don't like. A lot of other kind of parasites. They take care of them. Vampires have a nasty reputation for being blood-sucking monsters. And, they take in slaves and thralls and brides and stuff for their own. And, so be wary. In this process of introspection, transmutation, transformation and stuff, you're being aware of how your energy impacts others and stuff. Don't let yourself get drained, but also try to be cognizant of those boundaries and don't be a drain on others and stuff. Don't take that which is not of yourself. We are one with the world, and the world is one with us, and the cosmos and stuff like that. But if that's bumping up against somebody else's thing, they also have their own unique, totally sacred, just as sacred as yours, sovereign connection to all that is as well. Okay? So you have yours, and other people are not your puppets, and you're not anybody's puppet either. Okay? Alright. And that's that. We have a little bit more time. Okay, I'm going to try and take not too long, okay? I don't want to insult anybody. Okay, Just a sneak peek here. More Aquarian energy with the star. Tooth Fairy. Wishes coming true. If you've had a loss, a transient loss, you know, don't worry. You're going to be compensated. Okay? It's coming through. Keep your hopes high. Okay? Follow that North Star. Your North Node. Okay? Check your birth chart. You can check even in multiple, any astrological paradigm you wish. You're going to find your North Node, okay? And check out what it means for you in the sign and house that it's in, okay? We're going to talk to our ancestors. I'm going to draw 5 cards with this ancestor deck. Well, I mean, I feel like this always is bringing through ancestral or past loved ones' energy and stuff. The Hoodoo Tarot, I connect it really strong to, like, past lives or, you know, crossed over spirits. Okay. Ooh. Actually, yeah, 3 of Wands just popped up. So, yes, messages incoming. Okay, and with divine protection. 6 shuffles. Page of Wands, Son of Sticks, so cute, very inspirational. The strange hands here. So either you, when you were younger, were seen as very odd. You were misunderstood, people didn't know how to handle you, maybe. Or there's a young, rambunctious energy that you're not sure what to do. Thankfully, they are very wise already. They've come in with a lot of knowledge. And you may think that you're not getting through to them, but they've been trying to get through to you. And we have snakes represented in this card as well. That's ancient ancestral wisdom coming through. We share ancestry with all living beings on this planet, and that includes the reptiles and the snakes. This is ancient ancestral energy that's come through either in you, in your awareness, or through a young person in your life. And the salamander to represent the fire energy. Okay, first card is you coming in with that balance. Okay, even exchanges. You're in the flow, the cosmic flow. Stay balanced, stay blessed. Yes. We've got luck on our side with the lucky $2 bill and the 4-leaf clover ring. And I want to say the index finger is Jupiter, but I forget. I'm going to check that out in a little bit, okay? So yes, we are balanced. We are in the flow here. This is you. Here is the crux of the matter. New beginnings, Ace of Sticks. Hell yeah. New ideas, inspiration, creativity. There's some new path for you. You are being given a wand. Yes, that's the crux of the matter. There's just something else for you to do. Something. Calling your name. New growth. New passion. Maybe, you know, that Scorpio energy. Hey. Okay. Here's what you don't know yet. Like, not fully, okay. You know, Spirit hasn't told you yet, but they're giving you a little sneak peek. Spirit wants you to know. It's all good.
Okay, you don't know, but Spirit's gonna tell you. 4 of Wands. 4 sticks. Okay, you got friends. You've got love. You've got the balance. You've got the creativity. You've got the harmony and all the blessings of a new beginning and harmony and peace. Okay, and beauty. Oh, how wonderful. 4 for stability. 4 Wands for 11-11, twin flame energy. Integrating your inner masculine and feminine. All right, balance, yo. Ah, that's so wonderful. I love it. Ding dong, wedding bells, wedding bells. Holy matrimony, marrying. Mind, body, and spirit. Ooh, okay. Advice. Big house. Remove the rose-tinted glasses. Okay? Or maybe applying compassion to the things that are happening and stuff, you know? So, I mean, no, there's some bad shit that's happening in this house, okay? And the people are jumping out of the building or they're being thrown. Either way, it's fucked up, okay? Things are crashing down. This is a haunted house. This is a demon-infested building, all right? And it's getting cleared out. I mean, there have been innocent lives lost. People have been tortured, and their mangled corpses are being thrown out of the building, okay? It's fucked up shit, okay? So, don't idealize the past, okay? Even if when you're applying your compassion and your forgiveness, you feel like turning around, don't turn around, okay? Don't go back. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Change. Make the changes. Let it fall. Let it go. Okay? All right? And the outcome. Were you feeling stuck? Well, get ready for some more. I'm just kidding. But, like, while this tower is happening, in the wake of this tower, like, you might feel like there's a period of stagnation in the wake or afterwards or during even. Like, you can't do anything, like you're under arrest, or like you're under house arrest, like you got an ankle monitor on or something, or like people are at your throat or whatever the fuck. But that is a time that is a gift. Okay? The tower is a gift for you to attain a higher perspective. Divine enlightenment awareness is yours when you move through these changes. When you let the tower fall. When you let yourself be thrown upside down. Know that you are hanging, suspended from the tree of life. You will not be cut down in hostility or with anguish. You will be, while you are in that suspension, you are going to be receiving knowledge. Not knowledge like from the tree of knowledge, knowledge that dooms or condemns or whatever, but wisdom and understanding that gives you new life. Okay? Alright, and that's it. That's it. Okay, I'm going to give you one more card because it's a great one. The Big Queen. And that's the flip side of the Hangman here. We talked about the Hangman in the last reading too. So this is a time of discovery. You're going to be in a time of discovery, and through that, Empress mode. 12, reducing to 3. That's a master number, 12. 3 is master manifesting. Abundance, fertility, feminine mode, receptivity, creativity. Okay? And look, I was just thinking about the Son of Coins too. Under the deck, right behind the Son of Sticks, was the Son of Coins and stuff. When I was talking about the knowledge, that's it. The knowledge and stuff. There's, oh God. And there's just more. There's just more beauty. okay, along the way, further down your path. Let yourself get turned upside down. Let your towers come crashing down. Get that new perspective. Integrate it into your Empress flow. And you're going to be in a new beginning with the Ace of Baskets, okay? Okay? Keep your hopes high. Keep your heart open, all right? And get ready to have your cup be runneth thing over, all over the place. Thank you so much for coming in with me on this beautiful evening. It's been a joy and a pleasure to do the service for y'all. Mama Alia, signing off.